What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I want to show you my latest find from doing some holiday shopping just yesterday. So I was over at Ross, and you know, sometimes those like TJ Maxx, Ross stores, they'll have like a little automotive section, and most of the time the tools they got over there are pure crapola. But I noticed this guy here, and yeah, take a look at that little ratchet that's part of this kit. It might look familiar to some of you guys. They're really into the tools. But this is a VACO set that was $20, and I just had to snag it. And I'm probably lucky that they didn't have more than the one set. Otherwise, I probably would have bought them all. But take a look here. This is a little mini 1/4 inch, bit drive ratchet set, and it has a lot of similarities to the little Harbor Freight Icon set that you can get. That's usually, I want to say it's like $40. They've got a couple sets. It's like $40 to like $80. One of them is this style, where you have an adapter for the 1/4 inch drive sockets, and then the other one that they have over at Harbor Freight, it's got a permanent 1/4 inch drive on there. And a lot of people are kind of like back and forth as to, they wish the bigger set was like the other ratchet, and I don't know. You can't have everything. But anyway, this is very similar. Looks very similar to that ratchet in that little $40 kit, except for that this one doesn't have a flex head, right? So, but what it does have, right, is it comes with these little bits, which allow you to do kind of a multitude of things. I got cars in here in the garage now, so things are a little bit tighter at the moment. All right, so see if I can grab the piece I just chucked on the floor. So anyways, this has a lot of versatility, right? So you can attach this guy here. You can have like a big old, you can put that piece in there for big old long extension. You use it just like this. You can also, I want to say how do you do this? I think there's some way that you like feed this thing all the way through. I'm not sure how. I think it said, yeah, it says you're supposed to be able to do that. I don't know. If you want to have like a big old T-handle kind of a thing, which it's fighting me. It's fighting me to want to do it, but anyway, I mean, that's probably not something. Oh, there we go. I don't know what the trick was there. But yeah. So if you want a little T-handle like that, which I probably would never do that. I'd probably just do this. But it also comes with, what's really cool, comes with a little screwdriver handle. And again, you can use this one. You can add an extra extension on there if you want to, or you can use it just like that. So it's super versatile, right? And then you've got sockets that I'll show you here: 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, and 13. So if you're looking for, just a little kit that you want to be able to just toss in the car, so that, you'd be able to like tighten up a battery, interior trim pieces. And, for me into my Volkswagens, having like a good little torque set, which this has, take a look here right? You can see all the Torx bits that it's got. So it's got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, all the way up to 40. And then it's got this whole variety of the metric Allen bits. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. And then your regular sockets here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13. As well as, some regular screwdriver bits, flathead, sweet little set. So again, I mean, for $20, I don't think this can be beat. And it does have, like, it's not super pronounced, but it's got the little thumb wheel. So when you have like a loose, if you've got like a loose, bolt that you're trying to get started, you can start it with your thumb like that before actually ratcheting and whatnot. And so anyway, I'm like thrilled that I was able to find this for $20. I've never bought the Icon flavors just because the prices to me have always been kind of high. I've been really tempted a whole bunch of times, and maybe on like one of their 40% off deals, maybe I probably would have snagged like that little normally $39.99 Icon kit. But for $20 and the fact that I get, the bits plus the sockets, which according to this, they're even impact rated. Anyway, I don't think you can do better than this for $20 for a little set like that. And I just want, like, it is absolutely essential for kind of anybody's any mechanic setup to have a tool like this. You have to have one. I want to show you, just for comparison, the ones that I've got. So I've got these three, and I love each of them. And but just to kind of show you where this falls in the mix. So I've got this gear wrench, and again, there's a common theme here among most of these little thumb wheels. Not super pronounced on any of them except for this Klein Tools. But, again, 1/4-inch drive. This one's a gear wrench, flex head, locking flex head, which from time to time that comes in handy. And then this is nice when it's something that's really far down there, right? This is a long handle, really smooth, but also if you need to be up close, you can use a thumb wheel. Or if you can get up close, you can use the thumb wheel to get those loose ones started. Then I've got this little Vim, which has got a 1/4-inch drive side and a 5/16 drive side. This one I just have permanently loaded out with like a Torx T30. And then on the other side, I just leave it so I could throw my sockets on there. Because the alternative is you could also, I could also just throw the little 1/4-inch drive adapter on that side. But why do that if I have it over here? So that's how I use this one. And as far as just like the thickness of the head, see if I can turn that back on. So this little Vim Tools one, 9.74 is that's how thin that head is right there, right? Compared to like this VACO, 12.46. So the VACO's a little bit thicker than the Vim, which is my thinnest. We got 12.95 or 12.8, 12.7 for this gear wrench. So 12.2, this is thinner than the gear wrench. And then kind of like the chunkiest one is my Klein, which is like 19.9. But the beauty of this Klein is just that big old fat thumb wheel, which really lets you get those loose. So I mean, if you've got enough room to be able to stick your thumb in there. I love this one, you know, for when I can fit my hand in and I got to get, you know, I got to get those loose fasteners started. This is like the best one there is for that. But that said, you know, for 20 bucks, super happy. I wouldn't have thought that I could have got something like that at freaking Ross. So if you look on Amazon right now, you can buy this same set for like 45 bucks. And compared to that Icon set that's like 80 bucks that has the bits, this is probably still, you know, this for all those people that wanted one of these, wanted that set, but that didn't have the 1/4 inch drive that actually just accepted the bits. You know, well, where you can also do the adapter. This might be a better way to go anyway than that $80 Icon set. Case looks like maybe it's like a little bit kind of bigger, but the layout's not bad. So anyway, again, just super happy with that. Thought I'd share. This is another brand that most likely, I'm guessing that these are, you know, probably a handful of the same kind of factories that make this because it's such a similar style. Yeah, see if you can check out your Rosses, see if you can find these and snag them. But occasionally they got some pretty good stuff. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.